Mrs. Smith complained to her doctor that her husband was golfing all the time. He competed on the club team, entered every tournament, totally neglected her, and literally gave her up for golf. They didn't have sex any longer as he was always too busy golfing. "I have just the thing for you," the doctor said and gave her a bottle of white pills. "Put only one of these in his morning coffee and you should be satisfied." No pun intended. The next morning, she tried the pill out in his morning coffee, and in the evening, he kissed her romantically for 5 minutes. The next morning, she put 2 white pills in his coffee, and that evening, they kissed for 10 minutes and caressed each other for another 10 minutes. Still not satisfied, she said, "What the hell?" and put the entire bottle in his morning coffee. The coffee fizzed a tiny whirlpool form, then dissipate. A few days later, the doctor's office called to check on her progress. A friend answered the phone. The doctor's nurse inquired how the woman was doing. A friend replied, "I just got here. She's unconscious, lying on the floor with her legs sticking up in the air. All the women in the neighborhood are in the same state. He hasn't seen me yet, but he's running around naked on the front lawn yelling, 'Where'd those chickens go?'" One day, a man decided to retire, so he booked himself on a Caribbean cruise and proceeded to have the time of his life. That is, until the ship sank. He soon found himself on an island with no other people, no supplies, nothing, only bananas and coconuts. After about 4 months, he is lying on the beach one day when the most gorgeous woman he has ever seen rose up to the shore. In disbelief, he asks, "Where did you come from?" "How did you get here?" She replies, "I rowed over from the other side of the island where I landed when my cruise ship sank." "Amazing," he notes. "You were really lucky to have a rowboat wash up with you." "Oh, this thing?" explains the woman. "I made the boat out of some raw material I found on the island. The oars were whittled from gum tree branches. I wove the bottom from palm tree branches, and the sides and stern came from a eucalyptus tree." "But where did you get the tools?" "Oh, that was no problem," replied the woman. "On the south side of the island, a very unusual stratum of alluvial rock is exposed. I found that if I fired it to a certain temperature in my kiln, it melted into ductile iron. I used that to make tools and used the tools to make the hardware." The guy is stunned. "Let's row over to my place," she says. So, after a short time of rowing, she soon docks the boat at a small wharf. As the man looks to shore, he nearly falls off the boat. Before him is a long stone walk leading to a cabin and treehouse. While the woman ties up the rowboat with an expertly woven hemp rope, the man can only stare ahead, dumbstruck. As they walk into the house, she says casually, "It's not much, but I call it home." "Sit down, please. Would you like a drink?" No, thank you," the man blurts out, still dazed. "I can't take another drop of coconut juice." "It's not coconut juice," winks the woman. "I have a still. How would you like a tropical spritz?" Trying to hide his continued amazement, the man accepts, and they sit down on her couch to talk. After they exchange their individual survival stories, the woman announces, "I'm going to slip into something more comfortable. Would you like to take a shower and shave? There's a razor in the bathroom cabinet upstairs." No longer questioning anything, the man goes upstairs into the bathroom. There, in the cabinet, is a razor made from a piece of tortoise bone. 2 shells honed to a hollow ground edge are fastened onto its end inside a swivel mechanism. "This woman is amazing," he muses. "What's next?" When he returns, she greets him wearing nothing but some small flowers on tiny vines, each strategically positioned. She smelled faintly of gardenias. She then beckons for him to sit down next to her. "Tell me," she begins suggestively, slithering closer to him. "We've both been out here for many months. You must have been lonely. There's something I'm certain you feel like doing right now, something you've been longing for, right?" She stares into his eyes. He can't believe what he's hearing. "You mean," he swallows excitedly as tears start to form in his eyes, "you built a golf course?"